Hi and welcome back to my channel Plain Not Jane. Today's video is a braid tutorial on this Fulani inspired braid style. I was given the confidence to try this style after watching Kirsty Petrie, and if I mispronounce her name I'm so sorry. I'll leave a link to her video in the description box below. But watching her try all those different braid styles on her fine hair and not seeing not a lick of damage really encouraged me to give this style a try. So here we go. My hair has already been washed and stretched. I just let it air dry in a couple of cornrows, and I've parted it from ear to ear. The back section will be my box braids, the front section will be my cornrows. And I've done a diamond-like pattern in the back and used rubber bands. Now here I'm just taking a little bit of filtered water. I'm spraying each puff that's in a rubber band, working the water in to reactivate the product in my hair. Then I'm detangling and twisting. Here you can see I'm just again working the water in to reactivate the product that's already in my hair, detangling and twisting each section. And voila, I've got all of my twists done in the back. And now I'm just going to take an elastic ponytail holder just to move them all out of the way. Here's the hair that I used. It's from Bobbi Boss. It's called Feather Tip Pre-Feathered Braid. This hair is awesome. It's really soft. It's 54 inches long, which for me is a perfect length. But I really like this hair because it's pre-pulled and pre-stretched, which saves a lot of time and effort, meaning that it's already stretched and the ends are tapered already. So I separate a section of hair, and then that section I take about a fourth to a third, and I fold it over so that I have, in essence, 3 strands. I isolate my twist, and to do the box braid, I pretty much attach or just pinch one of the strands to my twist, and then just plait like you would plait for a braid out or something like that, just a 3-strand plait. And I braid down pretty far. I don't like the loose ends even after they've been dipped in water, so I braid my braids down almost to the very end. Some of them I actually did braid to the very end. And here I've zoomed in on the back of my neck so that you can get a close-up of the braid. You see I have my 3 strands. One strand is just pinched onto my twist, and then I just plait. And no, they aren't tight. Y'all can see that I'm melanin challenged, so if you just look at me hard I turn red, but no, the braids are not tight at all. I'm red just because I was rubbing the back of my head. And then of course the kid, she came to visit and harass me. That's my baby. And you just separate, braid, repeat until you have the back done. And here I've used a little bit more water on the end of my twist just to make it a little easier to tuck those ends in and hide them within the braid. And here I've got all of my box braids done, but because I have a life and I don't have hours to spend, I put them up in a bun and go about my day. Now that the little ones are down, I've come back to start on the cornrows. To make the section for that middle braid, I just part my hair smack down the middle, and I take a little off each side of that center part to make the parting for the center braid. Here I'm using a little edge control to keep some of those postpartum baby edges from flying and getting in the way. Now when I do feed-in braids, actually even when I do just regular cornrows, I don't use the 3-strand method at the beginning of my braids. I only start with 2 strands because as I feed in the hair, I'll get the length and the fullness in that 3rd strand that I need. Now to do my feed-ins, I add hair to the strand that's underneath, I braid a chain, and then I sweep the hair under to add it again to that 3rd section that's underneath. And here I'm just continuing to part and cornrow. And finally, the last braid. Getting to that last braid is so encouraging and such a relief. Now, all in all, this style only took me a couple of hours, but I'm kind of rusty with braiding. And of course I had to break it up because I had to tend to the little ones. But here it is, all finished. I'm just checking to make sure that I've braided all of them down as far as I'd like them to be braided. And I did dip my ends in hot water to help smooth them and to also keep them from unraveling. With a little face beat, here we are. You know that I'm a lover of a bun, so the flexibility of this style to allow me to wear a bun or to wear it down, I am really enjoying. I was really encouraged by that video from Kirsty, and I'm so glad she made that, and to give us fine-edged girls the courage to try braids. I love the braids down, but I also like that I can do other styles with them. So here's one quick style. I just take 3 of my side braids, wrap another braid around them, tie it off, and boom, I have a little pulled back look. I can also do half up, half down. I can just take some braids from the top section, wrap them around themselves, and because the ends taper, I really don't have to have hairpins or a ponytail holder. Wrap the tapered ends around, and boom, you've got top knot and it's down in the back. And then if you're feeling fun and flirty, you can take about half of your braids on one side and do twin buns. Just take up a section, wrap it around itself, take the other section, wrap it around itself, and you have a cute, fun twin bun look. But for me, I really like them down. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I also hope that you're encouraged to try one of these braided styles. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to my channel. And until next time, be safe. Bye-bye.